Are you tired of just trying to find good plugins for your mixing and mastering? You've been going to splice.com, you've been looking through their list of plugins, and you can't find anything. You've been going through all their plugin page, you've been looking at their free plugins, you've been looking at their bought plugins, you've been trying to find a quite a budget plugin that is not rentable, but it will allow you to very goodly mix and master your music. And you're scrolling down and you don't see a single thing. You look across, you do not see it. You look everywhere, you look at free plugins, you cannot find it. Well, let me tell you, that's because you're not looking in the right place. Splice, yes, it is good. But where you should be going is to W.A.Productions. And you should be going to their plugins page. And once you've gone to their plugin page, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to scroll down. You're going to click on Pumper. You're going to let it load. And then what you're going to do is you're going to click Add to Cart. You're going to go to your shopping cart. You're going to let it load. And you're going to go to checkout. And you're going to select whatever you want. And then you're going to confirm the order. Because this plugin just may be the best budget plugin for mixing and mastering. And I'm about to get straight into why. Hello everybody, I'm W.A.Productions, and today we're going to be doing a review on the plugin by W.A.Productions called Pumper. Now, to start this off, I have got this project, which is a remix of Wilford's Hope, and we're going to be looking at certain parts on the track, and we are going to be using Pump on them to explain what Pumper does. So we're just going to start with the bass. We're just going to turn off all the plugins on the bass and the sub bass, and on the bass lead. Things off. Now we're going to open up Pumper. If I can find it. Here, Pumper. So this is Pumper. Now what Pumper is it's a compressor, it's a saturator, and it's a stereo imager, which is really good because it's 3 different things in one, and it's very hard to come across what it is. So first of all, we're just going to listen to this bass and also the sub bass. Where's the sub bass gone to? Now we're gonna have a look at the compressor first of all. So the compressor, you can put it to a punchy version of it, a fat, a clean, or a soft. We're gonna start off with a punchy. Now basically you just set the threshold with the compressor. So how much you're compressing it by. It's very, very useful. So you can set how much you're compressing it by. And basically what it is doing is it's making it louder, this compressor. Very useful compressor. I've always thought it's very useful from the reviews I've seen. I'm just going to play it, but you can see the more I compress it, the quieter it's getting. Except for in the punchy and the fat. So the punchy and the fat, they're also acting a bit like sausage fat, or whatever that is. They're acting in the same kind of method. But with Pumper, if you put it to clean or soft, it's acting as your normal compressor, kind of making it quieter. So it's getting quieter or it's getting louder, which is what a compressor does. You can also change the input gain and the output gain. Now I'm going to have a look at the saturator. So a saturator, it just makes the noise kind of brighter. So this saturator doesn't have any settings to it, but it's quite a clear noise saturator. So we're just going to have a quick play, and I'm just going to... It's a bit of a distorter. And it's bringing up a bit of that high end with the bass. It sounds a bit more Melbourne bouncy. But it's distorting it too much if we put it to 100, obviously. But it sounds quite nice like that. Just go compress it a bit as well. Now we're going to have a look at the stereo imager. So I'm just going to reset both of these knobs. I'm now going to have a look at the stereo imager. So stereo imaging, it's kind of hard to explain, but basically you've got stereo and mono. Mono is in the center of your mix, you've got stereo on the side of the mix, and you can change how stereo is with a stereo imager. It's kind of hard to hear sometimes. I'm going to actually use this on the leads because it'll be easier to hear on the leads. The leads in this aren't that good, just to be warned. Just going to load up Pumper. And you can see it's making it much, much more stereo these days. On their own, they're not very stereo. With the thing, it's making them much louder and much more stereo. This is not always such a good thing for your bass, because your bass you kind of want to be in mono. So we're just going to go back to the bass quickly. Bass is this one and this one. And we're now going to put effects with Pumper on it. So I'm now going to set everything to how I need it for this track, for this bass with Pumper. And already you can tell that just from changing two knobs, not very much, just putting them up a tiny bit, has made the bass sound much, much cleaner. Without Pumper, with Pumper. It's making it much more clippy. I didn't mean to do that EQ, but with Pumper, on punchy. And what Pumper is doing is it's lightening up the sound. It's a very useful plugin, especially if you just want to not buy many plugins, because instead of having to buy the glue compressor, that's £100, ozone imager, that's another £200 odd, and a saturator, it's going to cost quite a bit. Well, this is only a £25 plugin, I believe, and you get 3 things, and it's very useful. Now, there will be a link to buy this in the description. Now, this is a sponsored video, I must just warn that, but all the opinions that I am saying in this video are my own opinions, and everything I say is what I believe. We're also just going to have a look at Pumper on individual instruments like the piano. Here. Just going to have a look at this one now. It is sidechained, and now we're going to add Pumper to compress it a bit. We can also turn up the stereo imaging and the saturator. And you can hear a massive difference between without Pumper and with Pumper. Pumper is very good at lifting up a sound. It's very good at brightening up a sound. We're now going to have a look at Pumper on another instrument. We're going to have a look at it on the second piano. Quite not very nice piano, is it? But it fits well with the rest of the piano. Now we're just going to compress it a bit. Put a bit more stereo imaging on it. And instantly, it's much louder. Without Pumper. With Pumper. It's very good, Pumper, at brightening up mixes. And this plugin, as I already said before, is down in the description. I really do recommend it. There'll also be a little discount code in the description as well if you want to get this plugin. Now, I really recommend this. It's a fantastic plugin. These are my own words, even though this video is sponsored. W.A.Productions very kindly gave me Pumper, and I will be using it probably in every single one of my songs because it is so useful and so easy to use. We're now just going to have a look at one more instrument. and that will be the strings in this song. I can't remember where exactly the strings are. They're right here. They're not in the drop. So these are in the intro. And we're now gonna put pump on them. We're gonna put it to clean. Punchy actually. Clean. Then we're gonna put a bit more stereo imaging on this. Bit too much around there. Also gonna saturate it. And you can tell, so without pumper, with pumper. In this case, I haven't put a lot of anything with pumper because strings, really, all you have to do is EQ them. I haven't actually EQ'd them in this part because they're only in the intro and I wanted to be bass in the intro, so I didn't EQ out the bass. But pumper is fantastic. Just fantastic at being, it's just fantastic. It's got so many things built into it and that's what makes it so good. Instead of having to buy, I don't know, fab filter, this is just a demo fab filter, or having to buy a saturator. Don't even know if I have a saturator. I guess this counts, and fruity sausage fattener counts. And then also having to buy a stereo imager. Like, there is a free one built into FL Studio, but it's not that good. To tell you the pure truth, it's not that good. Ozone imager, if you want to spend £800 for the bundle, get it. But if you're on a budget, or you just don't really want to spend any money, and you don't want to do any illegal cracking, I recommend getting Pumper. Fantastic plugin. Honestly, I cannot say anything bad about this plugin. It's fantastic at lightening up the mix. I'm now just going to play the build up and the drop of this remix. I hope you enjoyed this video. I've been G123. Be sure to check out Pumper, link in the description. Also, 25% off discount code in the description. I've been G123. I'll be seeing you in the next video! And here is the drop.